We welcome Kalamazoo County Sheriff Richard Fuller. And how are you this morning?
I'm spectacular, Ken.
All right, good to see you this morning. The Proxmire golf outing is in the books for another year. How did it go?
It was wonderful. People might remember 5 years ago, Sergeant Ryan J. Proxmire of the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office lost his life through heroic deeds in his attempt to try and save others from danger. And ultimately, we miss him very much, and that the friends and families touched by this situation have long-lasting roots together because they've come up with this wonderful Proxmire golf outing to help law enforcement in the community. What happens is the golf outing comes around every year, and dollars are collected. And this year, it was $28,000 from one donation alone.
Wow.
And that was Main Street Pubs, done through the tips and through people pledging or giving dollars there at the restaurants. So we thank them for that. But huge golf outing on Monday, beautiful weather, and a lot of fun was had by everyone involved. So every year since that time, we've had this, and this is our fifth. And our plan is to continue this for a long time to help people remember that there are heroes in your community working for you day in and day out.
All right, great to hear about another successful event. Meantime, like it or not, it is back to school time. Some area districts are already underway this week. In Battle Creek, they get started today. Kalamazoo and Portage will open their school doors for students on Monday. So it's that time of the year to, think about safety for one thing.
Definitely. It's a good time for families to start their planning with their children. We want to make sure that people have the ability to know what they're going to do or what their children are going to do in the unforeseen. One of the things that you might want to consider is if your child is someone who walks home from school because you walk your child, what if you're not able to get there for some reason? Who is the call made to? What is the plan? How do you find somebody that you and your family can trust to make sure that someone's there to pick up your child? Things like that. The other things that you want to talk about is if your children are home for any kind of time after school, before your parents come home, you need a plan to make sure that the right people know that the children are there, or that the right people are there to meet the children. A lot of things go into having children and having schools start up that people don't always think about. So what I often recommend is plan way ahead. Practice your plan. That's the other thing. If you don't practice your plan, then no one's going to remember what to do when the problem hits.
All right, and drive safely around those school buses and in those school zones, too. We're visiting in the studio with Kalamazoo County Sheriff Richard Fuller this morning on WKZO, and it's time for our Help Wanted section of our conversation, because I understand you're hiring.
We are. Several positions. Excuse me. And, of course, I want everyone to understand that the sheriff's office is not going to eliminate jobs through AI. There's no AI in the world that's going to take care of the inmate population or be able to respond to police calls and give the same personal service that a human being can give. So if you're losing your job, or you may lose your job to AI, and I don't say these things lightly because we are seeing this more and more, I want you to understand that the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office is a great place you might want to look at. Our clerk typists start out at roughly $42,000 a year. We're looking for deputies. Our jail deputies start out about $61,000 a year. And we have nursing positions also, and they pay very well. So please, if you're thinking about going into government service, or if you think that there's a need for you to secure a job that's got great benefits, come on out to the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office. You can also check us out online to see what the jobs are and how much they actually pay and what the benefits are.
All right, there you go. And Kalamazoo County Sheriff Richard Fuller has been visiting with us, as he does each Wednesday at this time here on WKZO, and we thank you for coming by.
Thank you for having me.